Good evening.
Hello.
Happy Saturday.
Happy Saturday. I'm Aaron. That's Booster, and we're your unemployed friends.
Dog hair in my mouth.
And that's all your hair.
It's been 2 weeks since our last episode.
Sorry.
We watched Goat. Yeah, sorry, there's nothing interesting good coming out lately that we cared about seeing.
Yeah.
We don't care about Wuthering Heights, sorry.
It's on Oscar catch-up mode, really.
Yeah, we've just been watching all the Oscar stuff. Go ahead.
Today we watched Hoppers, which is the new Pixar movie. And we have very different opinions about it.
We sure do.
It is about a girl, Mabel Tanaka, who figures out how to get her mind, or other scientists figure out how to put her mind into a little beaver body so she can go and get the animals to rally against the mayor to stop the building of a highway over a sentimental spot she had with her grandmother, who is now passed before the events of the story. That's not a spoiler. It's pretty chaotic. I thought it was pretty fun. He didn't.
Well, it's a Pixar movie.
Yeah,
it's Pixar's first movie since the last one.
It's Pixar's first movie since Elio, I think.
Oh yeah.
Like their last one was Elio last year, which is insane. That got nominated for an Oscar.
Nobody likes Elio, including me.
Yeah, like Elio was very mid. I liked this one more. This is what we were just saying before we started the camera. I like this one more because this one didn't get its like edges shaved off. Like Elio like had good ideas, but just they weren't allowed to run with any of them because Disney came in and was like, no, tone that down.
They also had like three directors and stuff.
Yeah, it was 3 directors. They changed directors partway through. They were changing scripts after the trailers came out.
Yeah.
Like the big evil guy was supposed to be like his buddy at first, and then they make him evil, and they added a son for him for Elio to actually be friends with. And it's like, it's a whole thing. They didn't really get to explore the autism thing. That he was supposed to be queer. And so Disney shaved off all of the edges to that so that it's like mass appeal. But then when you make something for everyone, you make something for no one. And as we learned with this one's not for everyone because he hated it.
Yeah. So, okay. So my experience, we were just talking about this. Pixar hasn't made a good movie, a really good movie since Toy Story 3. I saw that when I was 10. And what they made, Brave and The Good Dinosaur and Cars 2, Cars 3, all this stuff.
Cars 3's fine.
Cars 3 is... No, okay, listen, I'll amend my statement.
They haven't crossed fine since Toy Story 3.
That's true, and I even think Toy Story 3 is just fine. Toy Story 2 is better anyway, but...
I haven't seen them in too long.
Cars 3 is fine, yeah, and that was in 2017. And I really hate The Incredibles 2, actually. It's my least favorite animated...
that movie's dog shit,
It's my least favorite animated movie in the whole world, in like my top 3 of worst movies ever. Finding Dory I also hate, and I hate them for very specific reasons, very similar to this one. I'm a really interesting person when it comes to comedy and theaters, right? We see a lot of stuff in offbeat times, so it's usually pretty empty, but it was really, really busy today.
It's a Saturday night, so opening weekend. So it was a packed, huge theater full of families and kids.
Well, when I watched Elio, I watched it by myself, and I was like, this comedy's not hitting, but I don't really care. Like, I just watched it in silence, so it didn't really bother me as much. But when I saw Finding Dory and when I saw this one, I was next to the loudest, most obnoxious normies ever, and the jokes aren't fucking funny, man. I didn't laugh a single fucking time. And there was the dopiest dad in the world next to me. He would literally laugh and clap like a trained seal, and it pissed me the fuck off.
That's so funny.
Like,
I was chuckling the whole movie, really.
No.
Like, I do have my issues. This is far from perfect, but it's very chaotic in a way that I thought was really fun because it is different for Pixar. Pixar hasn't, like... This one really just felt like they actually let a creative do something, where it's like, this movie, if it came out 3 years ago, wouldn't have been so, like, all over the place. And it is pretty all over the place. In terms of quality, it goes up and down. The jokes, not all of them hit. I think I would like to amend my off-camera statement. It's like 50 to 60% of the jokes hit for me. It wasn't as much as 70, like I said earlier. But still, like, more jokes hit than missed. Even the one where, like, all of the animals are making funny sounds.
Oh my God,
it was clearly like a stupid joke for kids. They did the same thing in Goat, and in Goat I rolled my eyes, but in this one I was chuckling a little
No,
bit.
you laughed at that scene?
Because it went on just long enough.
God, no, okay.
But then other jokes, like later, went on like way too, like them typing the emojis, that joke went on way too long. Like it's a pretty mixed bag with this one, but I think it had enough heart that, like, I still had fun.
Well, I was really annoyed because this one felt the most like a joke dispenser more than any other Pixar movie I've ever seen. And I was going to mention that screaming scene as one of the worst scenes in the movie because literally they do this thing where like, oh, this is annoying. It sounds like this. Oh, it sounds like this. Like literally 8 fucking. I literally almost had a conniption. I was like, this is the dumbest thing. This is literally key jang. I cannot believe. Adults are laughing at this. It pissed me. Like
I rolled my eyes through the first 5.
No.
And then the last 3 came in, and
no.
I went.
No, it's not funny.
It got like a tiny chuckle. I
oh
just
my
went
god.
like,
Nothing.
And a lot of the jokes were just like, I was laughing at like the absurdity more than a joke itself. Like not all of the things I laughed at I think were jokes. But like I don't know. I think it was more fun than it wasn't.
Oh god. Well, Aaron noticed this about me. Back in August, Freakier Friday came out, and I'm a zillennial. My sister loves Freaky Friday, and I took it to see her for her birthday. And that movie was also full of, a bunch of normies there. And I watched it. It was actually worse than Hoppers because the jokes would hit. They would literally, it was so obvious. They were like, oh, this is a joke. This is a joke. This is a joke. They would, so many jokes and no one would laugh. It was like being in a comedian's like open mic and no one's like bombing, right? It's like a gross feeling where I had to sit in the bathroom and just like not be in that room. The vibes were rancid. And that's what I had to do for this movie. After the screaming scene, I literally just like wandered out of the theater and just sat in the bathroom for like 5 minutes. And I never do that. You literally noticed that I don't do that.
Yeah, it was like he left and like he'll normally jog back. Like he is able to make it back
invested 60 seconds
within like a minute. Yeah, like it's impressive. I'm like, holy shit.
I'm important.
And then, but this one, I was like, man, it's been like a scene and a half, and he's not back. And then he comes back and he goes to the friend next to us because we saw this in a group too, and he goes, "I'm not enjoying this."
Yes, I needed to tell someone about it because I knew based on my P app that it was 36 minutes in, and I was like, oh my god, I have to watch another fucking hour of this bullshit. And let the record show, I know this is a kids movie, but I think Pixar needs to be held to different standards, right? Because Pixar made Incredibles, I just said this, is my favorite animated movie of all time. It's my top 5 in the world. I think they can be enjoyed as kids and adults. That's why Pixar that's why they're as big as they are, because especially The Incredibles deals with adult topics, and not even adult jokes, but adult topics and themes like, infidelity and just like, not indifference, but getting old, right?
Yeah.
So I liked Goat better. I realized that, listen, I'm not...
Oh, Goat is better.
I'm not a snob. I realize that kids movies are kids movies, or at least family movies are, but I can appreciate, if you watch our Goat review, I get it. That movie is cliche. It's a sports movie, who cares? But I like it when they are able to do something interesting and not just tell dumb, really like off the barrel, like stupid fucking jokes, like kid jokes. Literally, this felt so much like a kids movie compared to Goat and Zootopia 2 and all the other like quote unquote kids movies we've seen. Like I'm not trying to be a snob and say, well, I'm an adult, so this should be good for me. It's like I'm trying to give it the benefit of the doubt. The animation was cute. The animals were all cute. I hated all the characters. I didn't like the plot. It was a ripoff of Avatar, and they literally said it.
Yeah,
just because you say it doesn't make it good.
I wish that they didn't have that joke in the trailer. There were like 3 trailer scenes. It's the one where they do we're putting this into this.
Yeah.
And then they say the Avatar joke, and then I think another trailer scene was the but it's pawn rules, which that joke is great. I liked that joke. That joke is still good. And then the third trailer, like they just had a whole scene as a trailer, is when they start kidnapping the mayor. And when we got to that scene, I was like, oh, I was expecting this to happen earlier. That's like the beginning of the third act.
Yeah, it is.
And then like I didn't have my watch on me, so I checked my partner's watch next to me, and I was like, when that happened, I was like, oh, it's only been an hour. Like I was like, oh, it's been an hour. Oh, we're ending soon.
Yeah.
Oh, because it didn't feel like the start of the third act yet.
I know what you mean.
Like the council thing felt like after that felt like a midpoint.
Yeah.
And it was an hour in, and then the whole climax happens, and I don't want to spoil it, but like a thing happens where they remove an obstacle, and I was like, okay, cool, movie's over, and then it just like keeps going a little bit.
It was,
and I leaned over to my partner. I was like, oh, okay, we're still going. And then after that, I checked their watch because I was like, oh, it's been like 45 minutes. Okay, this is like a 105-minute movie because I don't remember the runtime, and it had been a half hour, and I was like, Oh, like it's paced pretty wonky. I think the first two acts are pretty quick. If you're having a good time, if you're not, it's apparently miserable.
It was miserable.
My biggest critique of the movie is that it ultimately says nothing about like its attempted environmentalism, where it's like it somehow ends up being centrist,
Well,
which is just like it just felt so weird that it was like the setup, like the idea, the sentence of like she goes into Beaver Body to stop the building of a highway is inherently environmentalist, and then they just kind of like end on this weird like neutrality.
Well, the
and
neutralness was supposed to be like where we can all work together to change the world, even if you feel like you can't.
And it's
so
like,
it's not necessarily about environmentalism to make Disney happy, but it's kind
of where it's like that's like a thing Disney was like, no, tone that down.
It's close
and like
enough.
that's
Just,
the only thing
the theme is just be nice to each other. It's like okay,
and it's like okay,
generic.
But like I don't know, it's fun. Fucking smoke weed and go see it.
I literally, this is really low on my Pixar ratings. Like I really have just a just gross, unhappy feeling watching it.
Yeah.
I hated the chaos. You like the chaos. My least favorite thing was the just complete key jangly like energy. I hate it. The mayor is just so loud and yelly, just yelling about everything, and the animation's so over the top, and it's just like this just makes me feel, it amps me up in a bad way.
I was like, how much a cartoon?
And it's just, it doesn't have the energy in like a tight and focused in a way like Zootopia 2 or Goat does, where it's like you kind of get amped up, but like, all right, let's go. This one is just like I just like kind of scrunch up, and I'm like, I hate this, and you're just yelling at me, and just energy that I can't. It's just how I am as a kid. It's like I hate it when movies are chaotic like that, where I'm just like, this isn't funny, and it's not. There's no direction to it. It's just loud and obnoxious and in my face, and it just really fills me with like these rancid vibes, and I really hated it. I stood up and I said, I fucking hate this movie.
Yeah.
So
I liked that Disney is willing to put out something so absurd.
It's not that absurd.
Because
it's so basic.
Some of the jokes were pretty funny.
They weren't.
And I was like, I like it.
They were literally what I would. Oh my god!
I didn't love it. It was a 6. It was a 6 out of 10.
This is like a 3 out of 10. God, it's awful. Don't watch it.
Bad.
Don't watch it. Fucking pirate it. Don't watch it unless you have like a 2-year-old.
Yeah, or smoke weed and go watch it with your friends.
Anyway, Hoppers. Fuck the Hoppers. I'm so glad I never have to watch this movie again.
Yeah, it was fun, but it's not one I'm gonna be like, oh, I want to watch a Disney movie. Let's watch Hoppers.
God, I can't.
That's not gonna happen.
Well, I talked about the dopey dad next to me, but I literally heard his kid was so bored. He asked how much time was left in half an hour. When I sat back down, he's like, "How much time is left?" And the dad says,
"And they came in late.
They missed like the first 15 minutes." I was like, "What the fuck?" They were 45 minutes late to them starting, because it started at 5.
Yeah, it starts at 5, and then there were 30 minutes of ads.
Yes, there was like 5:45, and they showed up. I was like, "What? Who?
That was so
how
funny.
does that even happen?" But yeah, the kid was like, "How much time is left?" And then he's like, "Oh, I think it's about half over." And then by the end, every scene, the kid is like, "Is it over? Like, is it almost over?" I was like, "Thank you, kid."
The last like 10 minutes ran a little long. As soon as like they deal with. Spoiler alert.
I don't fucking care.
Yeah, spoiler alert. As
Doesn't
soon as they
matter.
get rid of the Insect King, who I think was Dave Franco, who
I hated him.
I thought he was silly.
Silly in a bad way.
I thought he was silly in a fun way. This is a turn your brain off movie, I think, a little bit.
That's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. But I would rather watch Goat is a turn your brain off. I don't care. It's just as long as it's not, it doesn't make me mad. Like I'm pissed. Dog, I got zoomies right now. 3 out of 10.
6 out of 10.
See that shit. It sucks.
Up to you. Make your own informed choice. I don't care.
Well, shout out to Big Joel. I love him. He's a great YouTuber.
Sure.
He was making a movie about Netflix Avatar, and he's like, a lot of people like it, a lot of people don't like it, but it's very rare that you get to be the #1 hater on something. So he's right. That's me, and I get to express my opinion.
Fair enough, but I think someone's gonna hate it more than you. Someone's giving this shit a 1.
I want to give it a 1 just because I fucking hate it. I
Fair
won't give it a 1 though.
enough.
I hate it. Anyway, that's it.
Anyway, Oscars next week. Bye.
Yes. Okay. See ya.